Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. This subject is also called D Maths 4024. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 2 of this subject, and for this purpose we have selected May-June 2017 2 paper. This paper 2 belongs from the Zone 2. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours and 30 minutes. In this paper, you can use calculator. In this video, I'm going to present you the solution of this paper to best of my abilities, to best of my knowledge, to best of my skills. It is possible that I might make some errors, but to err is human. So let's start, and here we go. Okay, so here we have this paper. This paper is May-June 2017 2 paper. So the question number 1 is coming up on your screen. It says flights to Sydney, cost per person $199. Accommodation cost per adult per night $55. Cost per child per night $40. Insurance cover for up to 20 days, cost per adult $40 and cost per child $30. Here we have two options. Another option for insurance is cost for family, 2 adults and up to 4 children is $155. A family of 2 adults and 3 children travel to Sydney for a holiday lasting 14 nights. Calculate the lowest total cost of the flight, accommodation, and insurance for their holiday. It's a 3 marks question, and so we will calculate both the flight, accommodation, and insurance with this plan. Flight, accommodation, and insurance with this plan. So there will be 2 options. Then we will see which one is cheaper. Okay, so here we have. For option A, the ticket for 5 people plus 2 adults and 14 nights and 3 children for 14 nights and 2 adults, their insurance, and 3 children, their insurance, and we will find the total. So 5 multiply 199 and plus 2 multiply 55 multiply 14 plus 3 multiply 40 multiply 14 plus 2 into 40 plus 3 into 30. So the total will be $9,385. In the option B, flight for 5 people and cost for the night per night for the cost of two adults for 14 nights, cost for 3 adults for 3 children for 14 nights, plus the insurance. The insurance is for the whole family and it is $155. So for option B, the calculation will be 5 multiply 1199 multiply 2 multiply 55 multiply 14 multiply 3 multiply 40 multiply 14 plus 155, and that will be $9,370. Now the cheaper option is the B option. So the cheaper lowest total cost will be $9,370. $9,370. This is $9,385. This is little expensive. So $9,370 is the right answer, sir. You can look at the marking scheme that is showing up. This is my solution. Question number 1, it's A part. Question number 1, B part. He says bonus cars $42 per day for any mileage, and value cars $20 per day and $0.50 per mile. The family hires a car for 14 days and estimate their total mileage will be 750 miles. Which company charges less for this hire and how much? So for the bonus car, it will be 42 multiply 14. And for the value cars, it will be 20 multiply 14 plus 0.50 multiply 750. So we will see which one is cheaper. So the bonus car 42 multiply 14, that will be $588. And for value cars, it will be 20 multiply 14 plus 75 multiplies 0.50, and that will be $655. Now the difference between them, clearly you can see the bonus car is cheaper. So the difference between the bonus car and the value car is 655 minus 588, and that's $67. So the bonus cars is cheaper by $67. So let's check bonus car and $67. Our answer is right, sir. This is the solution. Okay, question number 2 is showing up on your screen. He says the table below shows the population given to the nearest 1,000 of some countries. So here we have the country population in 2014 and population in 2015. So first of all, we have Pakistan, then we have China, then we have South Korea, then we have I'm sorry, there was something happened to the internet. So the internet took a breath. It takes a break. So, okay. So in 2015, how much larger was the population of Pakistan than the population of the Korea? So here, this word is very important. He's not asking how many times it is larger. He's asking how much. How much means you have to subtract them. How much? And they're talking about 2015. In 2015, this is the population in Pakistan, and this is the population in the South Korea. So you have to subtract them from each other. So in Pakistan, minus the population of the Pakistan in 2015 minus population of the South Korea in 2015. So it is 188,169,000 minus 4,976,5000, and that will be 138,404,000. So 138,404,000. So this is the difference, and my answer is right. You can see. Okay, so this is my solution. Okay, question number 2, it's B part. Which country has the smallest increase in the population between 2014 and 2015? So first of all, I will find increase. How you find increase? The population in 2015 minus the population in the 2014. So I have tried to find the increase. So for Pakistan, from this population, I will subtract this population, from this population, subtract this one, from this, subtract this, from this, subtract this. So when I did this, I found that in Pakistan, the increase in the population was 3036,000. Increase in the population in the China was 8223,000, and the increase in the South Korea in the population in the South Korea from 2014 to 2015 was 253000, and in Thailand it is 215000. So we are looking for the smallest increase. The smallest increase is here, this 215000, and that is Thailand. So the smallest increase in the population was in the Thailand. So Thailand is the right answer, sir. This is how I have decided. Hopefully you understand. Then we have question number 2. It's C part. He says write the population of the South Korea in 2014 in the standard form. Okay, so it is, and the population in 2014 of the South Korea is 495,120,000. So 295,120,000. Its decimal is here. So the decimal is here. So I will move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when I move the decimal 7 steps to the left, so I will write 4.95 expo 7. 4.95 expo 7 is the right answer, sir. This is how I do it. And we are going to the next part. He says, find D part. Question number 2 is D part. He says, find the percentage increase in the population of Pakistan from 2014 to 2015. So I will note down what is the population in 2015, what is the population in 2014. I will note down what is the increase. The percentage increase is the increase divided by the population in the 2014, multiply 100. So how we find the percentage increase? That is increase divided by the old value multiply 100. So that will be 3036000 divided by 185133000 multiply 100. And when you enter this in your calculator, you get 1.64. So there is a 1.64% increase in the population of the Pakistan from 2014 to 2015. Question number 2, it's E part. He says the population of Cambodia in 2015 was 15677,000. Given that the increase in the population from 2014 to 2015 was 1.68%, calculate the population of the Cambodia in 2014. Give your answer correct to three significant figures. So this is a question on the reverse percentage where you have to find the old value. So suppose that old value is x, then we will have x plus 1.68% of the x, and that will be equals to the population in 2015, that is 15677,000. This is my strategy. So here we go, x plus 1.68 divided by 100 into x plus is equals to 15677,000. So when I will take LCM on this side, you will have 100x plus 1.68x, whole thing divided by 100 is equal to 15677,000. So it will be 101.68x divided by 100 equals to 1567000. So the x, when you make x alone, it will be x will be equals to 15677,000 multiply 100 divided by 101.68, and that will be 1541797.7.9. When you round it off to three significant figures, it will be 1540000. So 154, and then you have 5 zeros. So let's see, 154 and 5 zeros. My answer is right. You can see. So this is how you do it. You can pause the video. Question number 3 is showing up on your screen. He says Ravina spins 2 fair spinners, each numbered 1 to 4. Her score is the value when the numbers on the 2 spinners are multiplied together. So they are multiplying both the results with each other. The table shows some of the Ravina's possible score. So here you will have 6, here you will have 8, here you will have 3, here you will have 6, here you will have 9, here you will have 12, here you will have 4, here you will have 4 to the 8. So here you will have 12, here you will have 16. There, the first question is complete the table. So let me show you. You can see, I hope you understand how I have done the first part. 6, 8, 3, 6, 9, 12, 4, 8, 12, 16. So this is, you can see, I hope you can see this, and our answer is basically right. I hope it can, no, not one more step. So this is the answer, sir. This is how it is done. We have completed the table. So question number 3, it's B part. He says find the probability that Ravina's score is less than 4. Ravina's score is less than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 out of 16. So the probability of her score to be less than 4 is 5 by 16. Total outcomes are 16. So out of them, 5 times this happened, her score was less than 4. So it will be 5 by 16. Our answer is right. You can look at the marking scheme. This is how I have counted and decided. Okay. Then question number 3, C part, he says find the probability that Ravina's score is an even number. Give your answer as a fraction in its lowest term. Okay, so we are looking for her score is an even number, even of 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Then you have 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So basically there are 12 numbers which are even numbers out of 16 numbers. So the probability of getting an even number will be 12 by 16. So when you round it, when you cancel both the numerator and denominator with the 4, you get 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 is my answer. So here we go. 3 by 4 is the right answer, sir. So this is how it is done. I hope you understand. Then we have question number 3, and it's D part. It's a 2 marks question. He says, Phoebe says that Ravena's score is more likely to be a square number than a factor of 6. Is she correct? Show your working. So we will find the probability of getting a square number, then we'll find the probability of getting a factor of 6. So then we will decide. Okay, so the D part. So getting a square number, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So getting a square number, its probability is 6 by 16. Now getting a factor of 6. Factor of 6 is 1, 2, 3, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 factors of 6. So the 7 by 16. So which one is more likely to happen? Square number has 6 out of 16 chances, and factor of 6 is 7 by 16. She said square number is more likely to be than a factor of 6. So she is clearly wrong. She is not correct. I hope you understand. So this is the answer. This is how it is done. Okay, I hope you understand. Question number 4, we are going on to question number 4. It's A part. Here a matrix A is given, which is 3, 2, minus 4, minus 2, and matrix B, which is 5, 3, minus 2, 1, and matrix C, which is minus 2 and 1. So calculate 2B minus 3A. Very simple, straightforward question. You just have to put the values. So here we go. So here we have 2 and multiply with this matrix, which is 5, 3, minus 2, 1, and then you minus 3. And then you have matrix A, which is 3, 2, minus 4, minus 2. So this 2 will multiply with all the members here. So this will become 10, 6, minus 4, 2. This minus will remain outside. This 3 will multiply with all the members inside that matrix. So this will become 9, 6, minus 12, minus 6. So we will actually subtract them. 10 minus 9 is 1. 6 minus 6 is 0. Minus 4 minus 12, that will be minus 4 plus 12, and that will be 8. 2 minus 6, it will be 2 plus 6, and that will be 8. So my answer is 1088. 1088 is the answer, sir. I hope you understand. This is how this is done. Hopefully you can pause the video if you want more time. So we are now on question number 4, and it's B part. He says, calculate, this is a 2 marks question, BC. We have to multiply the matrix B with the C. So let me show you. Now the matrix BC will be this matrix, which is 5, 3, minus 2, 1. You will multiply with minus 2, 1. From here, I will take rows. From here, I will take columns. First member will multiply with the first, plus second member will multiply with the second. So 5 multiply minus 2, that's minus 10. 3 multiply 1 is 3. So minus 10 plus 3, and that will be minus 7. Minus 2 multiply with the minus 2, and that will be plus 4. Plus 1 multiply 1, that's 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. So the answer is minus 7, 5. Minus 7, 5. It's a column vector. Minus 7, 5 is the right answer, sir. So this is how this is done. Hopefully you understand. Okay, now we are on the question number 4. It's the C part. They want me to find out, calculate the A inverse plus A. A inverse plus A. So here you have the A matrix. So we have to find its inverse first of all. So here we go. So here we go. So A is equals to 3, 2, minus 4, minus 2. First of all, I will find A determinant. So this will multiply with this, then minus multiply this with this, multiply this with this, okay? So 3 multiply minus 2 is 6, minus, and minus 4 multiply 2, that minus will become plus. So 4 2s are 8. Minus 6 plus 8 is 2. So the A determinant is 2. Then I will find the adjoint of A. In the adjoint of A, we will change the location of these two elements, and then we will change the sign of these two. So the adjoint of A will be minus 2, 4, and 3. A inverse is equals to 1 by A determinant into adjoint of A. So A inverse will be equal to 1 by 2, and here you will have minus 2, 3, 4, and 3. So when this 2 will be divided with all of them, you will have minus 1, 2, and 1.5. So now their question was A inverse plus A. So A inverse is minus 1, 2, and 1.5 plus A is 3, 2, minus 4, minus 2. So minus 1 plus 3, that is 2, minus 1 plus 2, that is 1, 2 minus 4, that will be minus 2, 1.5 minus 2, that will be minus 0.5. So my answer is 2, 1, minus 2, minus 1 by 2. 0.5 is 1 by 2. So let's look at the answer. 2, 1, minus 2, and minus 1 by 2. So our answers are right, sir. If you want more time with this question, you can pause the video. So we are done with the C part of the question number 4, and the question 4 is finished. Question number 5, it's A part, express as a single fraction as simply as possible. So you have 1 by 2x plus 1 by 5x. These are two algebraic fractions, and we want to convert them into a single fraction. So I will take the LCM of the denominators. The LCM of the denominators will be, it will be 10x. So when you divide the LCM with this denominator, you will get 5. So 5 will multiply with this denominator. So you have 5 into 1 plus. You divide the LCM with the second denominator, you will get 2. 2 will multiply with this numerator. So here you will have 2 multiplied 2. So upstairs you have 5 plus 4 divided by 10x. That's 9 by 10x. So 9 divided by 10x is the answer. Our answer is right. This is how this is done. Hopefully you understand. So question number 5, it's B part. Here you have, he says simplify. 4 bracket start 3x minus 2y plus 1 bracket close minus bracket start 5x minus 3y plus 1 bracket close. Very simple, straightforward. So just open these brackets. So you will, this 4 will multiply with all the 3 members here. This minus will multiply with all the 3 members in the second bracket. So you will have 12x minus 8y plus 4 minus 5x plus 3y minus 1. So you will have 7x minus 5y plus 3. 7x minus 5y plus 3. 7x minus 5y plus 3 is the right answer, sir. You can look at the marking scheme. This is how this is done. You can pause the video if you want more time. Question number 5, and it's C part. He says solve. Here we have 3x squared minus x minus 5 equals to 0, giving your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So I'm going to apply the quadratic formula. Solve means to find the value of the x here. So the a value, which is the coefficient of the x squared, is 3 here. The coefficient of the x is minus 1. It is represented with the b. And the constant term here is minus 5. This is represented with the c. We will write the quadratic formula. You know the quadratic formula, x is equals to minus b plus minus square root. And under the square root, you have b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So I will substitute the value of the a, the b, and the c. And you can see here we have minus bracket, minus 1 bracket close, plus minus under root. Under the under root, I have the square of the minus 1, minus 4 into 3 into minus 5. And the whole thing divided by 2 into 3. So you will have 1 plus minus under root 61 divided by 6. So then there are two options. One option is 1 plus square root of the 61 equals to divided by 6 equals to, and that will be 1.47. And the other option is 1 minus square root of the 61 equals to divided by 6 equals to, and that will be minus 1.14. So now there are two values of the x. One is x is equals to minus 1.14, and the other one is 1.47. So let's check the answer. Minus 1.14 and 1.47 are the right answer, sir. This is the solution. If you want more time with this simple 3 marks question, you can pause the video. Now we are on the question number 5. It's D part. He says draw the graph of x plus 2y equals to 5. It's a 2 marks question. So we have to draw the graph of x is equals to x plus 2y is equals to 5. So y will be equals to 5 minus x divided by 2. So here I'm going to substitute some values of x. I will just suppose some values of x here. So for example, when the x is equals to 1, the y value will be 5 minus 1. That's 4. 4 divided by 2, that will be 2. When the value of the x is 3, so you will have 5 minus 3, that is 2. 2 divided by 2, that is 1. So suppose x value is 5, so 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 divided by 2, that will be 0. Now I will plot these points 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 0 here, and then I will draw that line. So at 1 you have 2, at 3 you have 1, at 5 you have 0. When you join them, you can see I have joined them. This is the line drawn on the graph. This is question number 5. It's D part. Then it says shade the region defined by these inequalities and label it in it R. Okay, so the shade x is less than 3. So here is that line x equals to 3. So because the crocodile's back is towards the x, so you have to remain on the left side of this vertical line. So you have to remain behind this vertical line, on the left side of this vertical line, I mean. Here you have y equals to 4. This is a horizontal line, y equals to 4. Because the crocodile's back is towards the y, so you have to remain below this line. You have to remain below this line because crocodile's back is towards y. Here you have y is less than 2x. This is a line whose x-intercept is 0. It has a positive 2 gradient. As you move to the right, this line will be going upward. So this is basically this line. Because crocodile's back is towards the y, that's why you have to remain below this line. So you have to remain below this line. And then you have this line, x plus 2y is greater than 5. We have just drawn this line, you can see. And because the crocodile's mouth is towards positive y, so you have to remain above this line. So according to these inequalities, the area bounded by them is this. I have put dots. I have tried to shade it with the red color, and I have labeled it as R. It's a 1-mark question. Hopefully you understand this. And so this is how it is done. Hopefully you understand these inequalities. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 6. The triangle PQR has a right angle at P. Angle PRQ is 38 and the PR and the RQ side is 12 centimeters. They want me to find out the P and Q. Very simple. If this is the angle I'm going to use, then this will be my perpendicular. This is the side opposite to the 90 degrees. So this is the hypotenuse. The ratio between the perpendicular and the hypotenuse is called sine. So I'm going to use the sine, and very easily I can find this. So I'm going to apply this, and the sine 38 is equals to the perpendicular by the hypotenuse. So PQ divided by the QR. The QR value is 12. So sine 38 is equals to the PQ, which I want to find out, divided by the 12. So the PQ will be equals to 12 multiplied sine 38. And when you enter this in your calculator, 12 multiplied sine 38, and that is 7.388. 7.387. Okay, so by mistake I wrote 7, I think. So it is 7.387. So this is the right thing, sir. 7.387 something. Okay, so you can check this on your calculator. So question number 6 is B part. He says S is a point such that the angle PRS is a right angle and the QS is 10 centimeter. Calculate the two possible values of the angle QSR. So basically they are asking me that this is this diagram. Okay, so they told us this very important thing, that the PRS, PR, which are defined there already, and S is somewhere here because this whole angle is 90. So if this is 38, I can tell how much is this angle. 90 minus 38, and this I wrote 12. 10 multiply 8, that will be 2, and 8 multiply 5, this will be 50. This is supposed to be 52. Okay, by mistake I wrote something different. Okay, so they are basically the QRS angle, that will be 52 degree. So now I am going to apply the sine rule. Can you look at this? I want to find out this because they told me that the QS is 10. So now there are two possibilities. QS can be here, QS can be here. So I'm going to find out both these angles. So method is very simple. I'm going to apply the law of sines. So sine of the QSR, this angle QSR, divided by the side opposite, that is QR, is equal to the sine of the QRS divided by the QS. QS is given, that is 10. Okay, so the sine of the QSR, this is an ambiguous triangle. Okay, I hope you have studied what are the ambiguous triangles in your topic where you have studied the sine rule. So the QSR angle I want to find out, the side opposite to it is 12, sine of the 52, this is 52, divided by the side opposite to it is 10. So the sine of the QSR will be equals to 12 multiplied sine 52 divided by 10. So the QSR will be equals to the sine inverse of, when you enter 12 multiplied sine 52 equals to divided by 10 equals to, in your calculator you get 0.94561. So when you take its sine inverse you get 71.02. So the angle QSR, this angle QSR, because this angle is obtuse, so it will be QS, because whenever you take sine inverse on your calculator, the calculator never give you obtuse angle, it always give you acute angle. So 71.02 is acute. That 71.02 will be for this. For this S, we have to find the obtuse. You do it manually, and how you do it? You subtract that angle from 180. So 180 minus 71.02, that is 108.98. So the angle S, when the S is here, it's the obtuse angle. It will be 108.98. And when the S will be here, it's an acute angle, and this value will be 71.02. This is a case of ambiguous triangle. Don't go. I hope you have studied this in your, where you have studied the sine rule. The S has two values. The angle S has two values. One is acute, the other one is obtuse. Two possibilities there. So I think that was question number. So we are done with this part. Yeah, this part is done. And then you have one angle can be 71 something, and the other angle is 108.98 to 109. So our answers are right, sir. This is a little tricky. Okay, because this diagram, imagining this diagram is a little bit tricky thing. I hope you can do that. Okay, so we are on the question number 7. Here we have a pattern. Here you have a single cross. Then here you have a cross. Then you have another column. In the center you have a circle. Up and down you have a cross. Okay, so this remains like this. Then you put a circle, a cross here. Then you put a circle, cross, circle, cross. Okay, now this pattern remains same here. Then you put a here beside this X, you put a circle, cross, circle, cross, cross, circle, cross. So we have to make a fifth pattern here. The diagram shows pattern made for from crosses and circles. Draw the pattern 5. So this whole fourth pattern will be drawn. And here you have a circle. So I will put, this is the fourth pattern. Okay. So where you have at the center, you have a circle here. You will put a cross. Then you put circle, cross, circle, cross. So below this, circle, cross, circle, cross. So this is how you draw this pattern. It's very easy. Just pay a little attention and you will be able to draw this. Okay, then their question is, the next question they are asking is, A part, the table shows the number of crosses and circles in each pattern. Pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, pattern 4, pattern 5, pattern 6. Here are the number of crosses, 1, 3, 6, 10. Here they have added 2, then they have added 3, then they have added 4, then they will add 5, then they will add 6. Then you have number of the circles, it is 0, 1, 3, 6, and it goes on. Then you have the total number of the crosses and circles. This row is completed. So 1 minus 1, that is 0, 4 minus 3, that is 1, 9 minus 6, that is 3, 16 minus 10, that is 6, 25 minus this number, you will get this, 36 minus this number, you will get this. So complete the table. So let's have a look at here. So it's 15 and 21 because you will add 5 here, then you will add 6 here. Okay, from 25 subtract 15, you will get 10. From 36 subtract 21, you will get 15. This is how you complete this table. The 15, 21, 10, 15, 15, 21, 10, 15. This is how this is done. It's a pattern, so please try to follow it. Then he says, find an expression in terms of the n for the total number of the crosses and the circles in the pattern. Pay attention, you see this is 1 square, this is 2 square, this is 3 square, this is 4 square, this is 5 square, this is 6 square. So the nth term will be n square. So it's 1 square and it's 2 squares, 3 squares, 4 squares, 5 squares, 6 square. So I just here I did a lot of work. I try to find out the pattern of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a square with it. So it's 1 plus d bracket n minus 1 whole square. So it's 1 plus 1 bracket n minus 1 bracket close whole square. There's 1 plus n minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 gone. So n square, n square. With the just pattern, you can write the nth term. It was 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square. So the nth term will be n square, n square. It's the right answer, sir. There are two methods I have done with formula. You can also do it directly by just looking at the pattern. All I want you to look at the pattern actually. Okay, so the D part is an expression in terms of n for the number of the crosses in the pattern is pattern n is 1 by 2 n square plus 1 by 2 n. How many crosses are there in the pattern number 30? So in the place of n, put 30 here. So we will have 1 by 2 n square plus 1 by 2 n. So 1 by 2 into 30 square plus 1 by 2 into 30. So it will be 900 by 2 plus 30 by 2. That's 930 by 2. That is 465. So there will be 465 crosses. 465 crosses is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. Hopefully you understand. Okay. So E part, show that the number of the circles in the pattern n is 1 by 2 n square minus 1 by 2 n. If you look at here, the number of the circles is the number of total number minus the crosses, 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 total number minus crosses. So let me show you here. 1 minus 1, 0, 4 minus 3 is 1, 9 minus 6, 3, 16 minus 10, 6, 25 minus 15, that's 10, 36 minus 21 is 5. So from the total, subtract the number of the crosses. The total is n square. From it, subtract the crosses. So you will get. So 1 by, where is that? Okay. So total number minus the crosses. So this will be n square minus, and the crosses is 1 by 2 n square plus 1 by 2 n. We have put bracket around it. So when you open this bracket, you will have n square minus 1 by 2 n square minus 1 by 2 n. So when you take the LCM here, 2n square minus n square, that is 1n square divided by 2, and this will remain as it is, minus 1 by 2n. So n by n square by 2 minus n by 2, n square by. So this is, okay, so our answer is right. We have to show, we have shown, it's a good thing. Okay, then we have F part, which is 3 marks. And this is question number 6. He says number of the crosses in the pattern M is equals to 5M. The number of the crosses is, the formula is this. The number of the crosses, the formula is this. He says 1 by 2n square plus 1 by 2n. So in the pattern M, in the pattern M, the number of the crosses will be 1 by 2m square plus 1 by 2m, and they say this is equals to 2m. So 1 by 2m square plus 1 by 2m minus 5m equals to 0. So when you take their LCM, it will be 1m minus 10m, the whole thing divided by 2, that will be 9m by 2. So you will have 1 by 2m square minus 9m by 2 equals to 0. So take 1 by 2m common, so you will have m minus 9 in the bracket equals to 0. These two are multiplying, their answer is 0. Either the first thing is 0 or the second thing is 0. So m by 2 is equal to 0. So m will be equal to 0 multiplied 2, and that will be 0. So the value of the m here is 0. Now make this m minus 9 equals to 0. So m minus 9 is equal to 0. So m will be equal to the 9. This is the basic answer. We are looking for not the 0. The pattern number 0 means no pattern. Pattern number 9. So pattern number 9. The pattern number 9 is the right answer, sir. So my dear students, we are done with the question number 7. Now we are going to the next question. That is question number 8. He says A, B, C, D, E is the cross section of a building. All the lengths are given in meters. Calculate DC. They want me to find out DC. What I will do, I will draw a line here parallel to DC. And its length will be obviously equals to the DC length. So here we go. You can see I've drawn this line, which is parallel to the DC. and it is equals to the DC. Let me call it X. And so this side is 4, so this side will be also 4. This total side is 6. So if this is 4, this portion is 2. This angle will be 90 degree because this angle is 90. This side is parallel to the DC. So I'm going to apply the Pythagoras here. This is my perpendicular. This is my hypotenuse, which is 15.1. The perpendicular is 2. The base is X. I want to find out the base, and that will be equal to DC. So let me show you. I will apply the Pythagoras here. So you will have x square plus y square equals to be square. So x square plus 2 square equals to 15.1 square. So 15.1 square is 228.01 and minus 4, and x square will be equal to 224.01. Take square root on both the sides. So you will have x equals to 14.967. The DC here is equals to the x. So the DC will be 14.97. So the DC is approximately, when you round it off to 3 significant figures, it will be automatically 15.0. So this is approximately 15.0. Okay, now their next question is let me first of all check. So the reading is 14.96 to 15, and my answer is right. You can pause the video and you can check this working. If you want more time to with this question. Okay, now in the next part he says calculate the angle EAB. EAB. So basically they are asking me to find out this angle. You look at this triangle AEB. I know the 3 sides of this triangle. They want me to find out that angle EAB, this angle. So I know the 3 sides of this triangle very easily by using the rule, cosine rule. The cosine rule, I can find this angle. Okay. So here we go. You can see I'm going to apply the cosine rule here. This is E, this is B, this is A. So because I want this angle, let me increase the size so you can see that question. So cos of the angle EAB is equals to B square plus E square minus A square, and in the denominator you will have 2 into B into A, 2 into B into E, sorry. And cos angle EAB will be equals to 9 square plus 11 square minus 15.1 square. In the denominator you will have 2 multiply 9 and multiply 11. When you enter this value in your calculator, you will write 9 square plus 11 square minus 15.1 square equals to, divided by 2, divided by 9, divided by 11 equals to, you will get minus 0.13136. Then you will take cos inverse of minus 0.13136, and you will hit the equals to button, you will get 97.54. So the angle EAB is 97.54. 97.54 is the right answer, sir. This is the marking scheme. This is how I have done. And if you look at this diagram, I was looking for this angle, and this is my solution. So if you want more time with this question, this part, which was using the cosine rule, you can pause the video and you can take your time with this part. So hopefully you understand. Now it's a 4 marks question. This is the question number 7, it's C part. He says, question number 8 and it's a C part. Question number 8 and it's C part. He says, calculate the area of the cross section. You see, they want me to find out the area of this cross section. I will find the area of this triangle AEB and the area of the trapezium BCDE. You see, I know this side, I know this side, I know the angle between them. So I can find the area of this triangle, 1/2 AB sine theta. And this is the trapezium. I want to find out this area. 4 and 6 is the parallel side, and the height of the trapezium is 15. So very simple, straightforward question. So the area of the cross section, will be area 1, which is the triangle, plus the area 2, which is that trapezium. So the area of that triangle will be 1/2 into 9 into 11 into sine of the 97.5. And the area of that trapezium will be 1 by 2 into 15 into the sum of 4 and 6. So when you enter this in your calculator, you will get 124.076. So approximately it is 124.1 meter square. So this is 124.1 meter square is the right answer, sir. Question number 8, C part is done. Now we are going to the question number 8, it's D part. He says a model of the building is made using the scale 1:50. This is the scale for the length. What is the area of the cross section of the model? Give your answer in the square centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to use the method of the proportionality model actual, because the scale of the length is given. So I will first of all square it so I can use that scale for the area. So I will have 1 square, and here we will have 50 square. The area on the model is question. Area in actual is 124.1 meter square. These do not have unit. There is only one entry here which has unit. So the m will automatically will have this same unit. So 1 divided by m is equals to 2500 divided by 124.1. So m will be equals to 124.1 divided by 2500. So m will be equal to 0.04964 meter square. But they want the answer in centimeter square. So convert the meter square into centimeter square. For this purpose, I will multiply it with the 10,000. So 0.04964 multiplied 10,000, and that will be now in centimeter square. So it will be 496.4 centimeter square. 496.4 centimeter square. 496.4, and this is the answer, sir. Our answer is inside the range. So hopefully you understand. If you want more time with this question, you can pause the video. Now we are on question number 9. A random number x is generated where x is any real number. Manuel adds 2 to x, means x plus 2. He subtracts x from 10. That means 10 minus x. Manuel then multiplies these two results to give his number y. So y will be equals to, in a bracket, x plus 2, multiply with another bracket 10 minus x. So you have to show this, the y is equal to this. Okay, it's a 2 marks question, very simple, straightforward question. So Manuel adds 2 to x, that means x plus 2. He subtracts x from 10, that means 10 minus x. Manuel then multiplies these two results to give his number y. So y will be equals to bracket x plus 2, bracket close, bracket start, 10 minus x, bracket close. So when you multiply them, that will give you 10x minus x squared plus 20 minus 2x. And so this will be 20 plus 8x minus x squared. So this is question number 9. This is how this is done. I hope you understand. It's a 2 marks question. Okay, then he says B part, on the grid opposite, draw the graph of y is equals to 20 plus 8x minus x squared for x equals to and greater than 0, equals to and less than 10. 4 points have been plotted for u. So here we have a graph, and you can see this graph, and we have to plot those points here. 4 points have already, this point and this point, these 4 points have already been plotted. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to make a table. I will suppose the values from 0 to 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I will find the value of the y for each value of the x, and I did this. I entered these values. For example, when you enter 2 on your calculator, you will write 20 plus 8 multiplied 2 minus 2 square equals to, and that will be 32. 20 plus 8 multiplied 3 minus 3 square equals to, that will be 35. 20 plus 8 multiply 4 minus 4 square, that will be 36. This is how we have found all these values. Now I'm going to plot these points on that grid. This is 2 comma 32, this is 3 comma 35, is 4 comma 36, is 5 comma 35, 6 comma 32, 7 comma 27, 8 comma 20, 9 comma 11. So what I'm going to do is I plotted those points here, and when I plotted those this point, 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 and these 2 points are already plotted, and then I join them at the smooth curve. If you have a hard copy of this paper, and when you will plot them on there actually, you will understand them. It's a very simple process, not that big, not a big deal. Simply the coordinates, we know the coordinates of the point, you have to plot them, and then you have to join them with the smooth curve. Okay, so we are done with the question number 9. It's B part. B part, we have plotted that point, and then what they ask us to do, he says on the same grid, draw a suitable line to find the value of Manuel's number y when it is the same as the random number x. So basically, what does this sentence mean? That you have to draw this line, y is equals to x. So I'm going to draw this line, y is equals to x, and when y is equal to x, this line is 0 comma 0, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, whatever is the x value, same is the y value. 4 comma 4, 10 comma 10, 20 comma 20. So I will plot these points here. So let me show you. I plotted those points here. You can see here 0 comma 0, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 6 comma 6, 7 comma 7, 8 comma 8, 9 comma 9, 10 comma 10. Then I've joined them with this red line. So this is the line for y is equals to x. And where it cuts your graph, we have to check the value of the x there. This is 9 point something, I think. And that value here is 9.1. So when I draw that line, then I came to know that the y value will be 9.1, and this is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next part. This is the D part, a very tricky question. You see, Jolene multiplies the random number x by 5 and then adds 2 to give her number z. So z will be equals to 5x plus 2. So z will be equals to 5x plus 2. They say calculate. This is not from the graph. He says calculate the possible values of the x when Manuel's number y and Julien's number z are the same. Okay, so the y of the Manuel is 20 plus 8x minus x square, and the z of the Julien is 5x plus 2. We will make both of them equals to each other. So you will have 5x plus 2 equals to, you can look at this. Okay, let me show you. So you will have 5x plus 2 equals to 20 plus 8x minus x square. So you will have x square plus 5x minus 8x plus 2 minus 20 equals to 0. This will be x square minus 3x minus 18 equals to 0. This will be, I am going to do the, the midterm breaking. So when you multiply extreme terms, it will be 18. The factors of the 18 are 1 into 18 and 2 into 9 and 3 into 6. So, but because here with the third term we have a subtract sign, so I have to choose that pair which by subtraction will give me 3. This is the pair. Because I want -3, so with the smaller number, I'm going to put the positive sign, and with the larger number, I'm going to put the negative sign. So I will do the midterm breaking here. So you will have x squared minus 6x plus 3x minus 18 equals 0. From the first two terms, I can take x common. So in the bracket, I will have x minus 6. Bracket close. From the last two terms, I can take 3 common. So in the bracket, I will have x minus 6. Bracket close equals 0. So now I can take this x minus 6 bracket common. So in the other bracket, I will have x plus 3 equals 0. You see these two brackets, they are multiplying with each other and their answer is 0. So that means either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So x minus 6 equals to 0. So x will be equals to 6. If I will make x plus 3 equals 0, it will be x equals to minus 3. So the x is equals to minus 3 or x is equal to 6. So this is how you will calculate. You will have arithmetically calculate. So -3 and 6 is the right answer, sir. You don't have to go graphically. I first by mistake draw this graphically. Let me show you my mistake. I thought it is to be done. Normally it is done with graphically. So I draw this line here, and when it intersects, I check the x value. You will get the same answer. but because the graph is not enough here, so I cannot find that -3 value. The +6 value I can find here. But they have not asked you to solve it graphically. They have asked you to calculate it properly with the arithmetic. Okay, so I hope you understand. This is the solution. You can pause the video and you can also learn the trick. They have not asked you to calculate it graphically. They have asked you to calculate it arithmetically. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so here we have question number 10. Here we have a point A, and this is the north. This says the diagram shows the position of the point A. Point B is 8 centimeter from A on a bearing of 62, and the point C is 6.5 centimeter from A on a bearing of 194. You know the bearing is from north, you go clockwise. So what I will do, I will put my protector here, and here must be the 0 of the protector, and I will calculate where is the 62. For example, the 62 is here, so I will draw a line. So this will be telling me the bearing of how much? 62. Then I have to draw the bearing of 194. How I will do that? I will prolong this line, and you know from here to here, this bearing is how much? 180 degree. So from that north, you have to go clockwise. Okay. So because I want to draw the bearing of 194, so what I will do, I will put my protector like this, and now my 0 will be here. So from here, I will calculate how much? 14 further. So then I will draw. So this is actually the angle 14. And now this total bearing will be 180 plus 14, and this will become 194. So this is the line this is the line for 62-degree bearing, and this is the line for 194-degree bearing. I hope you understand how I have done this, and let me show you. I have done this actually. So here is that red line which is showing the bearing of the 62. Here is that red line which is the showing the bearing of 194 from A. Okay, then they say that the B is 8 centimeter from A on a bearing of 62. Now I will open my compass, 8 centimeter, and I will put the needle of the compass on A, and I will draw an arc of 8 centimeter when it cuts this bearing line of the 62 degrees, and that is the point B. Then I will open my compass. He says point C is 6.5 centimeter from A on a bearing of 194. So what I will do, I will open my compass 6.5 centimeter. I will put its needle on A. We technically say take A as the center, and I will draw an arc here which will cut this bearing line at, and this point of intersection will be C. So this length AC is 6.5. Its bearing is 194 from A. This line length AB, it is 8 centimeter long, and its bearing from A is 62. Okay, hopefully you understand this locus question. It's a tricky thing. Locus, bearing, everything together. Okay, then they say, their question is, okay, what they're saying. Find and label B and C. We have done that. Point D is the point on the BC. That is the shortest distance from A. The shortest distance from A is a perpendicular line coming from A onto the BC line. So this is the shortest distance. How you find this? Put your compass on A, draw an arc, you can see, and when it cuts this BC line on these 2 points, put your compass here, draw an arc here, put your compass here, when it here, and draw an arc. So join where these 2 arcs intersected each other, join this point with the A. This is the line, this is the perpendicular coming from A onto the BC line. So the shortest distance from A onto the BC line is perpendicular distance between the A and the BC. So that perpendicular distance is this AD. So we have to show this, first of all, label this. This is the point D, and then we have to measure the AD. So this, the next part, they are saying measure AD. They are asking me to measure AD. So measure means to, with the help of the instrument, you have to measure it. So with the help of the scale, I have measured AD, and this is 3 centimeter. That AD is basically 3 centimeters. So this is from 2.7 to 3.1. So our answer is 3 centimeter, which is the right answer, sir. Okay, so then he says by taking the measurements, find the ratio of the CD and the DB. This word is very important. Just simply with the help of the scale, measure the length of the CD and measure the length of the DB. Okay, so we have done that. We have measured them properly. The CD is 5.9 centimeter and the DB is 7.3 centimeter. We have to represent them in the 1 ratio n. So CD ratio DB is 5.9 ratio 3.7.3. Because I want 1 here, so on both the sides divide with the 5.9. So 5.9 divided by 5.9, that is 1. 7.3 divided by 5.9, that is 1.24. So the value of the n will be 1.24. 1.24. 1.24 is in this range. Your answer is right, right, right. Okay. Now their question is the area of the triangle ADB. The area of the triangle ADB is W. Give your answer in terms of W. Find the area of the ADC. So the ADB, let me decrease the size. The area of the ADB, this is W, and they want me to find out the area of this triangle. This is their question. They want me to find the area of the triangle ADB is W centimeter square. Give your answer in terms of W. Find the area of the triangle ADC. ADC. Okay, if you look at, pay attention to this triangle, you remember that famous case. These are the two triangles whose baseline is the same line and their third vertex is A, which is common. So in this case, when you have two triangles whose baseline, this is the baseline for both the triangles is same and their third vertex is common. So what happens? The ratio of their areas is equal to simple the ratio of their bases. The ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of their bases. The ratio of their areas is simply equals to the ratio of their bases. So the area of the triangle ABD, or you can say ADB, divided by the triangle ADC, which is question, is equals to the DB divided by the CD, their bases. And the area of the ABD is W. The area of the triangle ADC is question. The DB divided by the CD, the DB is 1.24 and the CD is 1. From here, I'm writing it. So the ADC will be equals to W divided by 1.24. When you divide 1 divided by 1.24, you will get 0.81 W. So the area of the triangle ADC is 0.81 W. 0.81 W is the right answer, sir. This part is tricky. This part is tricky. And it is depends upon this concept that these two triangles, they have the same baseline. Their third vertex is common. So the ratio between the area of 1 by area 2 will be equals to base 1 by base 2. I hope you understand this. Okay, so here we have question number 10, and we have its B part. Here we have a triangle, and they say the diagram shows the positions of A, E, and F. A, E, and F. He says construct and shade the region inside the triangle AEF that is less than 6 centimeter from E. So a distance from a point is given, that is a circle. So what I will do, I will draw a circle around E, taking E as the center, and the radius of that circle will be 6 centimeter. Nearer to AF than to AE. So it's kind of the distance between the two lines, and their common point is A, so I will draw the angle bisector of the EAF angle. Then nearer to A than to F, so the equidistant from 2 points, and then you will be nearer to A. So when you have to draw the perpendicular bisector of the AF line. Let me show you. So the first thing they are asking you to do is draw a circle of 6 centimeters. So I will open my compass 6 centimeter. I will take E as center and I will draw this circle. I hope you can see this circle which we have drawn of 6 centimeter. Then they say nearer to AF than to AE, we will have to draw the angle bisector of the A. I put my compass here. I draw an arc on this arm of that angle. I put an arc on this arm of that angle. Then I put my compass here. I draw an arc here. Then I put my compass. I will take this as center and I draw an arc here. Where these two arcs intersect, I join it with the vertex A. So this red line is the angle bisector of the EAF angle. So if you remain on this side, you are nearer to AF. If you remain this side, you are nearer to AE. But we have to remain near to AF. So we have to remain on the right side of this angle bisector. Okay, then he says nearer to A than to F, you have to draw the perpendicular bisector of the AF line. So what I will do, I'll put my compass here, open the compass more than half of the AF. I draw this arc and I draw an arc here. And then I put my compass here, draw this arc and this arc. Where these two arcs intersect, put a dot, join them. This red line is perpendicular bisector of the AF line. So if you will remain on that side, you will be nearer to F. If you will remain on this side of that line, you will be nearer to A. So we want to remain nearer to A. So this means less than 6 centimeter from me. So you have to remain inside that circle. And nearer to AF, you have to remain. So you have to remain on the left side of that angle bisector. And you have to remain nearer to A. So you have to remain below this. So this is that area which is defined by these three conditions. This is that area. So we have to shade it and we have shaded it. Hopefully you understand. Let me increase the size. But when I increase the size, this becomes... hopefully you can now see it more clearly and you will be able to draw this if you want to look at the marking schemes. Okay, I have... okay, so this is that part. This is the marking scheme for that part. This is that B part. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 11 coming up on your screen. It's A part. He says the table below summarizes the times taken by 50 athletes to run 400 meter. So the time from 50 to 55 seconds, 7 people, 55 to 60, 16 athletes, 60 to 65 seconds, 15 athletes, and 65 to 70, 11 athletes, and 70 to 75 seconds, 1 athlete takes. State the model class. The model class is the class who has the highest frequency, and the highest frequency is here. Its model class is this. So the model class is this. So the model class will be, this is your model class. I hope you understand. Okay, and let me look at the marking scheme. The answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. He says, calculate an estimate of the mean time taken by these athletes. So it's a 3 marks question. So I will find out the mid values of these classes. That will be my X. This is my frequency. So I will find out the mid values. Then I will multiply those mid values with these frequencies. That will be Fx. And you know the mean is summation Fx divided by the summation F. So what I'm going to do is the mid value of this will be 52.5, this will be 57.5, this will be 62.5, 67.5, this is 72.5. How you find this? I add the boundaries here and I find their sum, then I divide that sum with the 2. So this is my mid values of the each class. I'm call it X. This is the frequency. I will multiply the X and the F with each other. That will be Fx. So 52.5 multiplied 7, that is 367.5. 57.5 multiplied 16, that is 920. 62.5 multiplied 15, that's 937.5. 67.5 multiplied 11, that is 742.5. And 72.5 multiplied 1, that's 72.5. So then I will add up all the Fx values. That is 367.5 plus 920 plus 937.5 plus 742.5 plus 72.5, and that is equals to 3040, 3040. And the summation F will be 7 plus 16 plus 15 plus 11 plus 1. That will be equals to how much? 50. So the mean is the summation Fx divided by the summation F, and that is 3040 divided by 50. That is 60.8. So my mean of the estimate, my mean value is 60.8, sir. 60.8 is the right answer, sir. So this is how you do question number 11A, second part, how you find the mean. Then he says calculate the probability that an athlete chosen at random took less than 60 seconds to run that 40-meter race. So the people who are taking less than 60 are these two. So that is 16 plus 7, that is 23. And the total people are 50, the total athletes are 50. So the probability that the time taken will be less than 60, that will be equal to 23 divided by 50. So 23 by 50 is the answer, sir. 23 by 50 is the right answer, sir. You can look at here. And here we go. Okay, so we are on the B part. It's a little tricky question. He says the cumulative frequency curve summarizes the time taken by 80 boys to run a 200-meter race. Okay, find the median time. For 80, I will find the 50%. That will be 40. From 40, I will go to the graph. From when you intersect the graph, I will check what is the value on the on my on my on my x-axis. So 50% of the 80 will be 40. So I will look 40 on the y-axis. From here, I will go to the graph of the boys and I will check what is the value here. That is my Q2, the median, and that is 34. 34 is the median, which is the right answer, sir. Okay. Then their question is find the interquartile range. The interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. For Q3, I will find out the 75% of the 80, and that is 60. So now on the y-axis, I will see where is the 60. From there, I will draw this line. When you intersect the cumulative frequency curve, I will check what is the x value under that point. That is Q3, and that is 36.5. So the Q3, the third quartile, the upper quartile is 36.5. Then I will find out the lower quartile, which we call the first quartile, Q1. For that, I will have to find out 25% of the 80, that is 20. On your graph, find 20, go to the cumulative frequency curve. When you intersect the cumulative frequency curve, check the x value under that point of intersection. That is your Q1, and that is approximately 32. 32, 32. This Q1 is 32. So interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1, third quartile minus the first quartile, or the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. So 36.5 minus 32, and that will be 4.5. So your interquartile range is 4.5, which is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done, and these answers are coming from here. I hope you understand this procedure. Okay, so then we have the third part of the question number 11, and it's B part. B question 11, B part is third portion. He says 60 girls. Now they're talking about another group, which is who are girls, and there are total 60 girls, and the boys were 80. Now the girls are 60. Also ran 200 meter. The girl who took the longest time ran 200 meters in 40 seconds. The girl who took the shortest time ran 200 meters in 28 seconds. The lower quartile for the boys and the girls is the same. The interquartile range for the girls is 4 seconds. Draw the cumulative frequency curve on the grid above. Okay. So first of all, the girls who took the longest time ran 200 meter in 40 seconds. There are 60 girls. So at 40, I will put a dot of 60. So I'm going to put a dot of 40 comma 60. Then he says the girl who took the shortest time ran 200 meter 28 seconds. So there is no girl who took less than 28 seconds. So I'm going to plot 28 comma 0. So I will put a dot here, which is 28 comma 0. So I put two dots, 40 comma 60 and 28 comma 0. Then they say the lower quartile for the boys and the girls is the same. The lower quartile for the boys is 32. For the girls, it is also 32, as they say. But the girls' lower quartile will be on 25% of 60, that is 15. On the y-axis, it should be 15. And on the x-axis, it should be 32. So 32 comma 15. I'm going to plot this point. 30, where's the So at 15 means 32 comma 15. So it should be 32 comma 15. So I plotted this point 32 comma 15. Okay, then the interquartile range is 4, the lower quartile is 15. So in the lower quartile, sorry, is 32. In the 32, I will add the interquartile range and I will get the upper quartile. So the upper quartile will be on 75%, that is 45. So it will be 36 comma 45, 36 comma 45. 36 comma 45 will be here. This is 36 comma 45. So I put this dot. Then I join these dots with each other. So this is the cumulative frequency curve for those curves. It's not easy. This is a bit difficult. You see, it's a little bit tricky. Now I hope you can see the whole thing on a single screen. Let me show you the marking scheme. This point, this point, this point, this point, we have to plot, and it's a little tricky. Okay, so we are on the question number 12. He says OAB is a sector of a circle, center O and radius 10 centimeter. AOB angle is 72 degree and C is the point on the arc AB such that OC bisects, this word is very important, bisects the angle AOB. So this angle here is 36, this angle here is 36. Calculate the perimeter of the sector OAB. The perimeter of the sector, you know, is very simple. The perimeter of the sector is the arc of the sector plus the arc of the sector and plus the radius plus the radius. Arc of the sector is theta by 362 pi r. The radius here is 10 and the theta here is 72. So 72 divided by 360 multiply 2 pi multiply 10 plus 10 plus 10. So that will be 32.57. 32.57 is the answer, sir. 32.57 is the right answer, sir. This is the marking scheme showing up. This is my solution. This is how it is done. Okay, so we are on the question number 12B, and its first portion says calculate the area of the sector OAB. They want me to find out the area of this sector. The area of the sector is very simple. Area of the sector is theta by 360 pi r square. 72 divided by 360 multiply 10 square, and that will be 62.83. 62.83 is the right answer, sir. 62.83 is the right answer, sir. This is how we have done that, easy peasy. Okay, so now we are going to the question number 12B, second part. He says calculate the total shaded area. The total shaded area, this area will be from the area of the sector, subtract the area of this triangle and area of this triangle. Both these triangles are same. So the shaded area will be equals to the area 1, the area of the sector, minus 2 times the area of that triangle. So A1 minus 2 times area 2, both those triangles are same. So area 1, the area of that sector, we know that is 62.83 minus 2 times the area of that one triangle will be 1 by 2 into 10 into 10 into sine of 36. When you enter this in your calculator, you will get 40.05. Try to understand. From the area of this sector, subtract the area of this triangle and this triangle. Both these triangles are same. So my answer is coming out to be 4.05. 4.05 is in this range. Our answer is right. This is how I have done it. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are done with the B part. Here we have the C part. He says D is the point on the arc AB such that the angle AOD is 1. So this ratio is 1. The angle DOB, this angle is 2. So this angle 72 has been divided into two angles, whose one angle has ratio 1, the other one has ratio 2. I can find these angles very easily. That means that you have divided the 72 angle into 3 parts. This is one part, and this angle has 2 parts. So I can find this angle, I can find this angle. He says, Gavin says that the shaded area on this diagram is the same as the shaded area calculated in the part B, second part. Okay, is he correct? Show your working. And it's a 4 marks question. And a very simple, very simple, very simple, very simple. So I will find out this angle, that this angle will be 24. I will find the other angle, that angle will be 48. How I know this, these angles? You know that they have given me those ratios. So the angle AOD will be 1 by 3 multiplied 72, and that will be 24. Angle DOB will be its ratio divided by the sum of ratio multiplied by the total angle. So 2 by 3 into 72, that will be 48. Shaded area will be the area of the sector OAB minus the area of the triangle OAD minus the area of the triangle ODB. So it will be 62.83 minus 1 by 2 into 10 into 10 into sine 24 minus 1 by 2 into 10 into 10 into sine 48. Just enter them in your calculator. You will get 5.34. 5.34. So the area of this shaded region is 5.34. The area of that shaded region was 4.05. Are they same? No, sir. Both shaded areas are not same. So they are not same. So hopefully you understand by the this question. This was question number 12 at C part. We have reached the end of this paper. And so in this video, hopefully, my dear students, we have done the solution of this paper, May June 2017 to paper, and I have tried my best to write those answers in the way that you can understand them, you can remember them, and I also tried my best to describe those solutions so you can understand the concepts between them. This is, I'm doing to best of my abilities. And if you think this video is helpful to you, if you think this video has benefited you, and if you think that this video can help your friends, it can help your class fellows, it can help your junior students, it can help your teachers, please share the link of this video with them. Also, like this video, please share the link of this video on your WhatsApp groups, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your Twitter, on your TikTok, wherever you are using the social media. When you do this, you help me. You help me to promote my channel. I think it's a great blessing for me that I can make these videos and share with the students around the globe to make their study cheaper and easier and more comfortable. These videos can make the life of those students, their parents' life, and their teachers' lives a little easier. So thank you very much for watching these videos and supporting me. Thank you very much for taking your time. May God bless you. May God keep you blessed. Thank you very much.